Welcome back everybody to the SmallTown Collectibles YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you some of the items that I purchased this week. Before we get into opening these items here or me showing you what I picked up, I want to ask you to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so that you're notified when we put new content out, and leave a comment. Let us know what we're doing well, what we're doing wrong. Any feedback is appreciated. And as I stated in an earlier video, I'm in a challenge with my podcast co-host to 250, and the loser has to eat a Carolina Reaper pepper, and I really do not want to have to do that. So definitely subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So I did a video last week of some of the items that I had picked up. I got a lot of good response, so I wanted to do that again. Just to show you, don't have as much, because that was about 2 weeks worth. This is actually just this week. But I just wanted to show you some of the books I picked up. So this first one is a free comic book day. And this book is Jack Kirby, The Epic Life of the King of Comics. Have not got to read this yet, but I saw this and I definitely want to check it out. Jack Kirby, for me, is kind of the epitome. I know a lot of people talk about Stan Lee, or he gets a lot of the praise for the things that were done over at Marvel, but there would not be Marvel, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain America without Jack Kirby. So pick that up, really just to read. Now we're back into this Batman, Batman, the Joker War Part 4. So this is just a continuation of the Joker War. And again, I think I said on the last video, I'm not going to read this until it's done. So we'll be setting this back to take a gander out here in a few weeks. Next one from Dark Horse Comics. This is Bane number 3. So Bane is a title that came out. There was a lot of hype when the first issue was released, and I bought it because, if I'm not mistaken, they've already signed to do a TV show with this book. And so I picked up the first issue because of that, you know, again, kind of specking on it, and read it and actually really liked it. So I had it added to my pull list at my local comic book shop. So Bane number 3, y'all check it out. It's actually pretty good. All right, so these are some of the older books I talked a little bit about. A couple I picked up this week. This was a big one for me. This is Thor number 37. This is the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. It's a pretty nice copy I was able to find. It's got a few spine ticks, and I mean, with the age of the book, but I mean, a few spine ticks. Needs to be pressed real good, cleaned, but definitely one that I'll end up sending out with the other copy that I have to be graded. This is X-Men number 12. This is an old book. I mean, this is a 12 center. And this is the third appearance of Juggernaut. It's a cool book. Another book. It's in pretty rough condition, but this is one of those books that, you know, it's an old X-Men book. I just don't think you can go wrong. Again, needs a good pressing, cleaning. Probably send that one out to CGC as well to be graded. And then I told you I was working on an X-Men run, and this is one of those books. And this is from the Dark Phoenix. This is Uncanny X-Men number 129. This came out in 1980. And it's got the first appearance of Kitty Pryde, first appearance of Emma Frost, the White Queen, and the first cameo team appearance of the Hellfire Club. So this is the Dark Phoenix movies that came out a while back. This is what they came from, this line. So I've been working on this run, and then I picked up X-Men 131. This is the third part of the Dark Phoenix saga. And then this one, this is where Jean Grey becomes the Black Queen of the Hellfire Club. It's the third appearance of Kitty Pryde. And it's the first cover appearance of the White Queen, Emma Frost. So it's the first cover of Emma. Also, it's got Dazzler. I think it's the second appearance of Dazzler. Then you've got X-Men 132. This is part 4 of Dark Phoenix. It's the first full appearance of the Hellfire Club. First full appearance of the Black Bishop. First full appearance of the White Bishop. And the first appearance of Tessa, who later becomes Sage. So that's X-Men 132. I actually picked up 2 copies of that one. Then you've got X-Men 133. This is part 5, and it's the first solo Wolverine cover appearance. And then Wolverine demonstrates his remarkable healing powers, and healing ability was first hinted at in X-Men 116, but this is the where he actually demonstrates it for the first time. So that's a cool book. And this is a pretty important one. This is X-Men 134. And this is part 6 of the Dark Phoenix saga. And this is the one where Jean Grey actually becomes the Dark Phoenix. So that's a pretty cool book. And then I picked up X-Men 135. It's part 7. That's the second appearance of Jean Grey as the Dark Phoenix. And the first appearance of Senator Robert Kelly, who you've seen in the movies. So there's that. So those are some of the comic books I picked up from my local comic book store this week. Set those to the side. And then these are a couple orders from eBay. Again, I order a lot of stuff, so I don't always remember what I've ordered. I mean, I could check eBay, I guess, and see. But I thought, why do that? It'd be just more fun to open it up here with you. So it's packaged really well, bubble wrapped and cardboarded for that extra protection. That's always important. I will tell you, in shipping books, comic book collectors are very picky about condition and about how you ship. So always ship with a little extra protection when in doubt. And this one's really packed because they've got the cardboard on it, and the book itself is bubble wrapped as well. So they've really packed this thing up. Oh yeah, so this is the Justice Society. I showed you this in the last haul video. First appearance of Jesse Quick. And that was the one that I actually made the mistake on buying, but kind of glad I picked it up because I think it could end up becoming a key down the road. With the Flash movie coming out later, you know, and the Flash TV show, which I love, you could end up seeing, you know, Jesse Quick a little more often. That becomes a little bigger key. All right, last but not least, and I know what this is, and we were laughing this week. I have got into the show Cobra Kai on Netflix. I had not watched it before. I know it was on YouTube before, and then Netflix got it. And I saw something that was the #1 trending show in America on Netflix, and I thought, well, that's weird. So I started watching it. And the first episode I was completely hooked. Just cheesy goodness from the 80s. You know, when I grew up, it was right in my heyday when the Karate Kid came out. And so absolutely loved it. I actually binge watched the whole thing in about a week and a half. And while I was watching it, I got a email that they had this particular Funko Pop on sale. And so I picked it up. And it is Daniel LaRusso himself, the Karate Kid. And it is signed by Ralph Macchio. So it's an autographed Karate Kid Funko Pop. And right there on the back is the JSA certification. There you go. So normally these things run for like 140 bucks, and they had it on sale for $89. So I jumped on it. And now I'm gonna have to find a Johnny Lawrence to go along with it. They do have them signed. This actually came from Zobie.com. I'll put a link to them in the description down below, along with all my other social media, eBay store, etc. But this will not go on the eBay store. This is for my personal collection. I tend to like things from the 80s. When I was growing up, I've been watching The Dark Side of the Ring. Actually downloaded a free month of Hulu so I could watch the seasons. And I watched the Road Warriors season 2 episode the other night. And so I got all pumped watching the Road Warriors. That pro wrestling crate box that I opened got me fired up about my wrestling nerdom. I just loved it when I was a kid. And so I actually, in the next haul video, if the stuff comes in, you'll actually get to see some Road Warriors action figures that I picked up. So actually today, twice, I actually won 2 auctions on eBay today. So hopefully we'll have those next time. Plus I picked up a ball card last night from a local card shop, and we'll talk about them next time as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. I kind of like doing these haul videos. It's as much as I like doing the mystery boxes, to be honest with you, because I get to go through what I'm buying and kind of show you. And two, you know, the other thing I wanted to talk about, I didn't talk about in the other video, I had somebody ask me, like, what was my favorite part of this? And the truth is, it's the hunt, it's the chase, it's being patient, going through on eBay and watching auctions and watching items to see what they sell for. I really, really dig that part of it. And like the completion, it's like putting that X-Men set together. I've been working on that for probably a year. And finally, the books came across at a price I was willing to pay to add to my personal collection. And so I picked them up. And so the hunt is probably as much fun to me as actually getting the items. And then, like I said, just the nostalgia of it, you know, growing up as a kid. Like I said, the Road Warriors, you know, Ric Flair, Karate Kid, those are all big parts of my childhood, or things that I absolutely remember. So, all right, man, I hope you all enjoyed this one. I'll wrap this one up. Remember, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. So until next time.